Hey friends, you're live now, by the way.
Okay.
Yo.
Welcome, Zelda runners.
Hello. Hello.
So we start with the Breath of the Wild Bingo.
Yep.
2v2 Blackout. We got Hamian and Pikastroff and Tekage and the Endema.
That is actually the wrong layout.
Wrong order.
Right,
That
so
looks correct.
I guess you can already do a countdown. Right? If everybody's ready.
Yep. I'm ready.
Looks good. The Endema, you ready?
You just
Just waiting for Yan.
Are we giving ourselves 1 minute prep?
if you want.
Oh, we can just start whenever.
Yeah, I mean it's blackout, so
Yeah,
you can
we'll be here.
already move around, I think. So yeah, I guess everybody's ready. So
Ready for countdown.
yep, let's do a countdown. So let's start the blackout in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Honk.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck on runners.
Alright, so let's look at the card. What we've got there.
So Breath of the Wild Bingo, that's a short bingo card. So it has like the easier stuff on it. Mainly it's like a couple of Koroks or getting like a boomerang or something, just getting a weapon.
Yep. I mean, I would say most of the goals here are pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, they have to travel around Hyrule quite a bit. So the challenge for Blackout Bingo is that you have to clear the entire board. And because it's a co-op bingo, you also have to coordinate with your teammate, like who goes for which goals and what order and such. It's pretty interesting.
Okay, I see we got a lot of Koroks on the board. Something very common, just getting Koroks in different regions or just getting Koroks overall. We also have like things like doing shrines, special shrines, or just shrines overall. Everyone who has played Breath of the Wild probably knows struggle in some shrines if you don't know how to do them. So the main movement here will probably be doing wind bombs or maybe BTBs. It's the fastest way to move around in this game. Let's see how the runners will do.
Yeah, wind drops are really nice because you can do them everywhere. So especially in bingo, it's really, really useful. Like for BTBs, you need at least a specific setup.
Mm-hmm. And also, in Breath of the Wild Bingo, we don't start from a new file. We start from a file where we clear the plateau without grabbing any food or any items and get the paraglider so we can move around the whole world without doing the plateau and getting the paraglider first. So we have more freedom in doing this.
Yeah, because before you get the paraglider, you're pretty much limited to doing always the same thing. So especially if you're doing like short bingo, you really would just be doing plateau normally and then do your goals. So we just said, all right, let's just start from the part where everything opens up. And since Breath of the Wild is an open world game, now it's pretty much everything opened up. You can go wherever you want, which is obviously also the challenge of Blackout to route that efficiently. So right now we still see them all on plateau, which is because they're still gathering resources like food and some weapons. To make sure they can leave plateau and actually do stuff when they're prepared.
So, especially in the beginning, we see already people are wind bombing. That's made with it's a glitch that's made with 2 bombs launching one bomb with another bomb into Link and sending him through the sky in bullet time. And for that we need a bow and an arrow at least. So that was probably the main objective to do in the beginning.
Yeah, can we call them Williams, by the way?
Yeah, the wind bombs also have a very nice name called the Williamsons. We also have some Chilliansons, but I haven't seen any of them yet. Maybe we get some of them in the run. Okay, I see first couple people already making the way off plateau. Going for the shrines.
Oh yeah, also something to note about all the golds that are like total golds. So, wait, there isn't even a goal for total shrines, but there's one for 15 Koroks. So the 15 Koroks are one of the players has to get them, so they are not shared between the runners. So one runner has to get 15 Koroks, but the count the other one gets doesn't matter. But since there are a lot of Korok golds on the board, it might still be beneficial if multiple people do Koroks. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Exactly. Like we have 2 times 9 Koroks and 2 times 6 Koroks. So if one of them does 9 and 6 Koroks, he got those 15 Koroks, and the other person could do the same. And
Yep.
then they have all the objectives. The Koroks.
Yep.
So we also have something like heart containers in here. Those are normally collected by getting shrines. Like if you get 4 shrines, you get 4 spirit orbs, and you can trade them in for 1 heart container. So you might want to let one person do all the shrines just to get up to those heart containers. Also, there's something called a picture memory, like on the bottom right of the board. For that, you have to get the camera first. There's in a specific town, and you have to get a quest for that. So that's also an objective that's normally a little bit bigger than most of the others.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the quests with the most progression. Because most of the other goals don't really require any sort of progression before you can get there. Yeah.
That's
too
what Breath of the
many-
Wild wants to be.
Not too many camera goals though.
Yeah, it's basically only that one.
Yeah, it's only the one picture memory. Also, Hylian Trousers is twice on the board.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, on top right. There's also, okay, I've seen that. It's
And
just
both mark the one of the golds and not the other one. So Ah, there they go.
Guys, do we have a moment?
Of course.
Sure.
Because Axel has donated an amazing $40 saying, "Go team, high ground, and have fun, y'all." Thank you so much, Axel, and that pushes Bingothon above the $300 mark for Fred Hutch COVID-19 research. That is so amazing. Thank you so much for this amazing
Excellent.
donation. Thank you much, everybody, for your donations. But we're not stopping here. We just reached our goal for Floha to wake up. But you know what I would love? Floha waking up and seeing that the donation counter has a 4 at the first digit and not just a 3. So keep them coming, folks. Amazing donations so far. You're an amazing viewership. Thank you so much.
Beautiful to hear. Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Also seems like Harmgen is stacking up on resources.
Mhm.
So
Food?
there's this little woods where you can get enduro shrooms and hardy radishes, which is really nice because especially since you usually don't get a lot of hearts in bingo and you usually stay with those 3, it's really nice to have party food to refill your health for wind bombs, and also to have endura food to aid with the low stamina you have at the beginning.
Exactly.
Meadow would be interesting because the only thing it would help for would be the heart container, but I think it's better to just get 4 shrines.
Probably the cutscenes and all the quests you have to make first is probably sort of not worth to go to Meadow because we don't have see any special objective that's like close to Meadow where we have to do. So probably Meadow wouldn't be worth.
I always forget if a gift for my beloved is near Meadow or not. Which one is that?
I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure about that.
Here, let me actually do that. It might be the quest.
It's also something, the quests, side quests can be very short to very long, and sometimes you have to get special objectives before you can do the special side quests. We don't have that thing here, but in longer categories, this can be a major factor.
Also, yeah, as Vivo noted, a gift for my beloved is the one where you have to get 10 crickets in Hateno.
Okay, let's see. The board is still pretty clear. Not too much progress yet. But we're still at the resourcing phase. We also just saw a BTB from Yandema. Something you don't see too often in Bingo, because you can't use it for too many occasions, because normally you don't just go through your normal route and have your special places to go. You normally just wing bump
but
everywhere.
sometimes you can use the knowledge from other categories to like help you with the routing.
Exactly. Especially like it's very important to have a lot of knowledge in the game for this, and it's very useful if you run like something like 100% or all shrines to actually help you with the objectives. Because
yeah, definitely, because it will help you to know, like, for example, where other modest tests of strength are.
And if you gotta do many shrines, you know how to do those shrines fast as not enough,
Yep.
or as fast as you can.
I mean, Tay and Yandema are both our shrines runners, so I guess
Exactly.
they're familiar with that. I'm not sure how many shrines Hunter knows, but I mean, since it's only 4, that's not really a huge deal. And also, they marked the hearty meal, and you have to hold on to at least 1 hearty meal until the end. Otherwise, you have to unmark the goal.
Exactly. It's like as soon as you lose the thing, like if you have a clothing, and you would get that, but then would sell it, the objective wouldn't be viable anymore. You had to unmark it.
That would especially suck if you have something like climbing gear and sell that, because the only way to get it back would be to either reload or use the special seller in Terrytown.
Yeah,
which
that
is
that means you
obviously
have
not
to
viable.
yeah, first build Terry Town. Well, it takes some time. That wouldn't be really.
A little bit. Yeah, so on the Yandema side, you can see a nice way, a nice quick wind bomb to clear this entire shrine.
Especially since wind bombs were discovered, a lot of shrines became very easy because you can just do 1 wind bomb in there and you got the clear for the whole shrine. It's wind bomb was a crazy discovery.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy for this game. Made overworld movement so much better. Free courses. I'm glad there's no horse on the board.
So, Pikastroff is going for the. Was it this the?
I guess
The
Lake
Hebra
Tower.
Tower, huh? Is it Lake Tower? Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, Lake Tower and Tibra Tower are both on the board.
Yeah, I see. Oh, there's a 1 tower. There are actually 2. So we're very short on shrine quests. Actually, we only have the 3 Vision shrines, the modded test of strength, and that's about it. If I see it right.
Yeah, there's not really much with shrines this time. Three Richland shrines is like the most you have to do, I guess. So that actually works out pretty well, because you can do the 3 Richland shrines and then another one, which would probably be the modest test of strength to get enough orbs for another heart container. So you actually don't need to do any extra shrines. Oh yeah, true. Barbarian leg wraps, they are also in the shrine.
Ah, yeah, right. That's right. So we see Teikage at the ferry right now. Probably gonna pay the Great Ferry. That just means the first ferry is 100 rupees. That's pretty acceptable. Sometimes you have to get more than 1 ferry, and they stack up pretty fast with the money. So it goes from 100 to 500 already. And then we have like 2k, I think. I'm not sure about the third one.
I think the third one, it might be 1,000, and then the fourth one is 10,000. I just remember, like, the fourth one is really expensive for some reason, and also way more expensive than the other one. But it doesn't seem like there's any upgrade goal on this board.
No,
like
it's been upgrades, yeah.
Usually you have some goals which are like Hylian trousers with a little star, which means that you have to upgrade it add a ferry, which would need a few resources. But yeah, not on this board. I guess, yeah, ferries are a good play. Because ferries also help you with not dying. So that's nice. Yeah, amber earrings means they have to go to Gerudo Town.
Exactly. That means already 600 rupees for the Garuda outfit. I see Harm is doing shrines mainly. He's probably going for the 5 heart containers. He's basically doing the Master Sword restricted route where you gotta go do 40 shrines as fast as possible. So that's probably the best way to do it.
Yep. Meanwhile, Tay is going over to Athena. So yeah, there's a convenient. You can do a wind bomb from Kakariko to this little goblin camp, and then you can do a nice BTB to Athena, but looks like he got a bad angle, so
Yeah,
won't
you
make
want
it all the
low
way.
angles.
Ah, reloads. That's unfortunate. But yeah, farming 10 flint for jewelry kind of sucks. Because you have to destroy a few of those ore deposits, and it's random what you get. Like, you could get really lucky and get them in a few ore deposits, but it could also just hate you and just give you, like, rock salt or something other useless.
Yeah, grinding for the amber earrings can be very frustrating. I see Pikastroff doing a lot of stasis tree launches. Something you don't see that often anymore since Wimbos got discovered.
Quite a long time, Link.
Yeah.
I am
He
much
might be not
older now,
comfortable with them, or just wants to
you
show off.
remember me,
This is
don't
like
you?
how we traveled in the old time.
It's a good travel option without taking damage.
Oh, oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, depends on what exactly the type
Yeah,
of
okay.
kind of launchers you do.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean like rocketry.
Yep. Rocketeer is nice.
Oh.
So I'm a bit curious. You are all playing on the Switch, or are you playing on the Wii U as well?
Depends what you have.
Yeah, mainly most people play on Switch because the loads and everything are a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm. Only on the
yeah.
download version, or also on the cartridge version?
The funny thing is there, we don't really have a it can depend. It depends on your Switch itself, and it isn't really consistent. So sometimes you get a faster load, and sometimes you get a less fast load. It can also depend on the cartridge. Or on the Switch, we don't really have time that's good enough to say exactly how is it faster and what's faster, but we think overall the download version is a little bit faster.
Interesting. So recently the Switch got an update where you could finally natively rebind the controls. Is that something that runners of this game utilize, or does it not make any difference from?
So as if I haven't heard anyone really actually using this effectively. So mainly the people just stay with what they're comfortable with, what they have learned, and So it's not too big thing. In the beginning, it was like, you could whistle sprint maybe with one button, but most people are just staying with they're comfortable with.
I guess it's more interesting for new runners because they can still, adjust to new combinations, and all the long-time runners, they've already adjusted their muscle memory to the current button layer, so it probably doesn't make any sense to change the layout for them.
Yeah, but there were some people on Twitter like, yay, finally I can run Breath of the Wild. So maybe it's actually a motivation for all those people that don't want to run the game because of versus sprinting.
Okay.
It's definitely something you need to get used to, but it's not that bad once you get used to it. And with the remapping option, it's even better. Also, now on Taste side, we can see the weapon smuggling. So what's done right there is you can put away, if you put away an item and change the shield, then they won't actually put it away. And if you pick up a bomb and throw that, then the weapon will stay in your hand. And you can use that to get a torch in your hand, light that, and then do 2 wind bombs to reach the tech lab, which makes the flame transport much shorter, which is really nice.
So you see Tay now getting the camera. So he's probably going for the picture memory.
Yep.
He also had to talk to Impa first to actually get that. It's one of the things you have to consider before actually traveling around. And not forget to get to Kakariko first and travel to Impa and talk to her.
Yeah, that would suck. Go to Athena first, and then realize, oh hey, I can't activate it.
Then you have to
Like the
travel
blue
back.
flame, the blue flame is there. You just the thing before the tech lab isn't. So yeah, that's a big rip. And you also have to travel back to Kakariko and talk to Impa again to actually activate the camera, the memory quest. Which is kinda unnecessary, but I mean, I guess. Yeah, there's the soup ladle in Hateno. And you get yelled at if you pick it up.
So we see currently Hamian and Pika are in the lead with 7-5. But
Yeah,
since
it's
Tay
kinda
is
hard to
like,
tell.
yeah, it's hard to tell since normally you're like gathering resources and everything, and till you actually got all of this, there can be a lot of changes.
Yeah, and definitely since Team Goon Platoon has another goal, another Highland trousers on the board. They haven't marked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Hamjan
basically a free
picking
point.
up the soup ladle. I guess you don't get yelled at night because the woman is not there.
She's sleeping.
Yeah. I mean, there are a few soup levels. Also,
There's,
like, going back to Aten is not that bad.
there's also one like right in front of the Great Plateau. There's actually a category called level percent, where you just
Oh,
have to get
wow.
that. Yeah, there are so many categories that are more or less unnecessary or just memes.
Memes are always nice. So yeah, it seems like Hamjan is going for the cricket quest, so you have to get 10 crickets. And the fastest way to get those 10 crickets, is to just cut grass and hope. I guess there are also some beetles around the world where you can buy crickets, but I'm not actually sure if they are on the way.
Armjan got really lucky with the crickets, so he got
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
he gets pretty pretty fast. Also, sometimes we're just activating shrines to travel around, because once you activate them on the pedestal, you can always teleport them, even if you didn't clear them.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. And it's nice to have a waypoint you can teleport back later. Even if you don't necessarily need it right now. If you're somewhere, you might as well just activate Shrine. It doesn't really take that much time. Like, if you're at a stable, activating the Shrine is a good option, because if you want to come back, or if you forget something, then it really sucks if you forget that. Yeah, meanwhile, the Dema is in Vito Village, I guess, clearing shrines.
I'm still farming the crickets.
Yep.
Not as lucky anymore as before.
Yeah, unfortunately. Rice, but who needs rice?
So,
Yeah,
Hey.
you jinxed it.
it happens. Tay just activated the memory quest, so he actually can get picture memories now. Probably on his way to his first picture memory.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to activate the quest right at the start of the bingo, because then you can route it in with the rest, because for some other goals, I'm pretty sure you get close to some other picture memories. Oh yeah, and I guess that's why Tay didn't pick up the soup level in Athena, because Yandema got it in V2 Village. Because there's also one really conveniently.
Still a lot of open. Like, we have no cleared Koroks yet.
Yeah, nobody has bothered with Corks yet, I guess. I think Pikastroff
Fix-
is actually starting to get Koroks. I saw him get at least one.
I see, Tay is doing Lanayra Koroks right now.
Oh yeah.
So he's actually working on that.
The Nile Koroks are good.
Yeah, they're pretty close to each other mostly.
Yeah,
And
mine isn't too bad.
It's
Also,
a pretty open field.
this is why you want some healing food, because you can just wind bomb from Korok to Korok, but obviously that needs health, so
Every wind bomb takes a heart.
yes.
And if you only have 3 hearts, that's it runs out very fast.
Yep, that's not a lot of wind bombs.
Harm got his crickets.
Seems like Yindema is doing the Tabanta Koroks now.
Not sure what Pika is working on right now.
Yeah, I'm also not sure. He's working on the Korok totals.
Say, okay. Tay got a Chiliamson. That's pretty cool. Now follows up with a Williamson. Okay. Harm got a mob out of Hateno. It's one of my favorite weapons in this game.
Yeah, the
It's
mob
because
is
it's so-
amazing.
because it's so floppy.
So
It's
here you
probably-
can see how to set up the weapon smuggling. So you just put away the weapon, put away the shield. Then Link will keep the weapon in the sand. And if you pick up a bomb and throw it away, you can do all of your normal actions like running and jumping with the mob still being in your hand, but the game doesn't actually recognize it as being in your hand because you normally can't run while you have something in your hand, but now you can just run around with the sprint, even though it sticks the mob right through his face.
Yeah. Looks whistle sprinting looks pretty dumb.
Yeah, and paragliding also because it's like floating in front of you.
Yeah, that's what makes the mob so beautiful.
Yeah, good weapon. Who needs fancy things like a torch when you can have the glorious wooden mob?
Exactly. It's overrated.
Yeah, shout out to Dank%.
It's like Pika is going for Heber Tower, if I'm right. On his way up there.
I don't know. Seems like Elden. What even is there in Elden?
I think there's nothing and I think he's just going for the Heber Tower there.
Oh, he might. You know what? He might go to Akala for the Akala Koroks.
Might be.
Yeah. Mm, where are the barbarian leg wraps again? Which of the labyrinths is that?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not really
I would need
used
to look that up
doing
again.
that.
So while our runners currently figure out the best route for this 5x5 Blackout Bingo for Breath of the Wild, I want to remind real quick all who are watching right now that we are raising funds with Bingothon for Fred Hutch and their COVID-19 research. Scientists and public health officials around the world are using nextstrain.org to monitor the pandemic and slow the spread of infection. Remember, you can win great prizes with a donation of just $10. You can get eligible for a Bingothon mug. It's a lovely mug that I would love to have to drink a cup of tea right now. And if you donate $20, you're eligible for a Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition download code. If that is not enough for you to donate, we have some upcoming goals and bit wars. Currently, the Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver randomizer train name is with $20 at Kuze. So our Yakuza viewers or team have donated something to bring a little bit of flavor of Yakuza 0 to Pokemon. And the rival name is currently with $6 at Kiryu, followed by $5 HKN. So there's still everything open if you want to change anything of the names of the trainer or rival in Pokemon. Get your donations in right now. Great cause, you're helping out. And if you want to get a Bingothon mark for real and not just gamble your money to the donation, even though I really recommend you donate for this great cause, you can get some from the merchandise of Bingothon's store. Check them out. I'll post a link in the chat.
Okay. As Vivox just said, Legreps is in the Heber Labyrinth. So that means you probably want to do Heber Tower and the Labyrinth for this.
Yeah.
And Pico might be working on that. At the moment, he's just hanging on the wall like a salamander or something.
Yeah,
Not sure
I
what
think
it's
he's probably checking for Akala Koroks. The amber earrings are one of the jewelry you can get from that shop in Guru Town. you have to start the quest first, which I guess you have to finish the quest first, which requires 10 flint, and then you get asked what jewelry you want, and you can. I think you can say amber. I'm not sure.
Or
Pretty sure
just
it's one of the
see
options.
Yandema getting the game over screen twice in a row again. He's trying to get that one Korok up on the roof,
Oh no,
but
that's
the cold damage and the wind
Yeah.
bombs are not like, really working with him.
cold damage and wind bombs is really a
Yeah, that's a terrible combo.
combination. Have to heal all the time. Have to make sure. Have to make sure you're not at 1 heart if you're doing a wind bomb, and like if you have 1 heart, 1.5 heart, and you do wind bomb and you get cold damage right after and you die, that feels really bad. Yep. Yeah, it seems like Pika's actually going for the Crocs.
Looks like Harm is doing the Lanero Koroks as well.
Yeah.
Also getting those Koroks off the board.
Yeah, they split them up. Because I guess Andre will probably get the Night Koroks and then something like Woodland Koroks to get to 15. Because it's not really too far away here.
And Pika also getting those Koroks out of the way.
Nobody had really made progress or has gotten a beetle for the enduring elixir yet. Oh wait. For the enduring elixir you need the enduring beetle, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Rhino Beetle, right?
What it's called. The yellow one.
Yeah, like the Enduring. What's energetic Rhino Beetle or something. I think it was like something like that.
Anybody riding beetle.
Tireless Frog, I guess. This is well a thing.
Oh, true.
Might be easier to get.
You know what? Taylor's Frog is easier. There's one under a rock on the way to Rito Village, but I don't think anyone has gotten that. But you can also purchase it from beetles, so that's a good option.
We see Endema farming right now. He just got some ores and maybe tries to get. Oh, and he got
Oh
the
no.
over screen again. Dice from cold
There
damage.
isn't any Royal Guard stuff outside of the castle. Well, at least in normal mode. In Master mode, there are actually some outside the castle, I think, that has some Royal Guard stuff.
I mean,
Okay.
there are some in like in definitely in one of the test of strengths. There's a Royal Guards Ballard, so maybe they get that one.
I mean, I guess you could go for that, but I'm pretty sure it's better to go to castle.
Probably the easiest way since we have the castle BTB. And
Yeah. Also, if you're like in Lanayru anyway for Koroks and want to go to Woodland for even more Koroks, then it's pretty nice to just get that on the way. Hyrule Castle.
so Tay got his Nairo Koroks done now. He's going towards the castle. Maybe he's gonna do what you just said.
Yeah, that would make sense. And you can get like there's a lot of Royal Guard stuff in the castle.
Yeah, basically, if you walk through the dining hall, you got a sword there, you got a bow there, you got a shield there. Already got stuff.
Yep. So many game overs this time.
Harm just died. I didn't see from what.
Yeah, same.
But that means goes back in time to his last autosave. Always hoping it's he got a good autosave. Because that can be weird in this game sometimes.
Yeah, but the good thing is with when you collect Koroks, every time you collect Korok you get an autosave, so it's usually not too bad. But if you travel, sometimes you can travel long distances, PTBs, and then you die and get respawned all the way back to the beginning.
Exactly. If you
And
like,
usually you also have less hearts or use some other resources because the autosaves are really dumb sometimes.
yeah, I feel especially when I do a
And
wind bomb.
that's not how the puzzle
die.
works, by the way, but I think you'll figure it
He
out.
tries. He tries. He tries his best. He's getting the bird's eye view, and then he's gonna do it.
Yep. Yay, you got it. Perfect. Alright. Seems like Tay's getting the picture memory. That's also, yeah, that's pretty close by. So, all the camera golds done for Team Green Platoon.
And that gives us closer game again.
Yeah.
Now 10-9.
Wonder when they go to the tree stump area, because you can get the ice trap reserve. Oh, they actually got the ice trap reserve a long time ago. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, it also has a modest test of strength, and you can. It is allowed to clip, so you can just skip the test of strength like you would in speedruns.
There's probably something for Tay and Team Goon Platoon, since he's doing that a lot.
Yeah, probably. There are actually goals where you need to get the weapon from the guardian inside the shrine, and obviously then you actually have to fight it. But doesn't seem to be on this board.
Harmchan also got his Lunaire Corks done now. So that gives us the first couple Koroks out of the way. I see Yandema working on some... Which Koroks are those?
Tabanta Koroks.
It's the Penta, yeah.
Yeah, Tabanta's pretty big. There are Koroks in weird places in.
Also, you're happy
That is-
once you get the 9 Koroks out of the way, because 6 is kind of easier. If you don't know all the Korok locations, it can get pretty hard doing 9 in one area. So you're happy once they're out of the way.
Oh, Tay going for super launch with the 3D mode,
Doing a Super Williamson.
because if you use that, you can generate more lag. I think.
Goes just for a Wind Bomb after Wind Bomb after Wind Bomb.
Yep. I guess killing the ice
Ah,
reserve
there you
here
go.
and
He
then
goes, yeah, and then goes for Namika Oz. I think that's a modded test of strength.
yeah, it's a modest one.
So he clears both of those in one go.
And the
Yeah.
really nice thing about the wizards is that if you use like the opposite element, so if you shoot the ice type wizard with a fire arrow, they die instantly.
Just get obliterated.
Yeah, and it's also nice to get the blizzard rod because that you can freeze enemies and you can do BTBs off of them.
So we just saw Tay jumping with his shield on the side of the shrine. That is to get skew to what we will see clip through one of the pillars. But sets of strengths work like that. We have a guardian that you normally have to fight. There is a specific location where you activate the cutscene when the guardian gets elevated from the bottom of the pit in the middle. But if you jump or like Williamson over that cutscene border, you don't get the cutscene like Tay just did,
Oh, nice.
and you can just skip the whole thing with clipping through the wall.
Yeah, and the guardian doesn't even spawn.
Exactly. The guardian wasn't even there in the first place.
Yeah, it's all a lie.
It's another goal. We're on 11-11 now. It's starting to get a little bit less empty on the board. A little bit more interesting. We haven't seen anyone activate Hero Tower yet.
Yeah, nobody's. I guess Yan is kind of in that.
Yen probably at the moment farming for the earrings. Because he's getting a lot of stuff from ores. That means he gets the money for the clothes and the resource for the earrings.
Oh yeah. Gotta get to that 10 flint. Can be annoying.
We see Tay going to Castle right now, probably getting that Royal Guards equipment.
Trying to go for a mid-air wind bomb, but unfortunately not getting it. So
Yeah,
the cool
mid-air
thing about
could
wind
be
bombs is that you can chain them infinitely in the air. I mean, as long as you have enough stamina, but
Yeah, stamina is a big factor with mid-airs, since you use stamina for getting into bullet time again, and then use stamina again for gliding. So you're pretty fast out of stamina if you have only one stamina wheel.
nice, spawning directly into the Guardian.
Nothing better than that.
Yeah.
There's also a problem with that, since we have the castle cutscene here, and the game actually plays through the cutscene. So if the Guardian would have targeted him during the cutscene, he could have get shot right after the cutscene. So that can be really bad.
Right, so let's see what he's going for.
He's going towards, looks like towards dining hall. It's just like down below there. It's normally where you go in any percent to get your weapons to fight Ganon after.
Yep. And the game sometimes has trouble loading if you're too fast.
Yeah, the game
So
is not
that's why
used
you
to.
get some very interesting load. And also here there's supposed to be a wall. and there's supposed to be a sword.
But
And you have
everything's
to
not loaded yet.
wait until it loads.
There goes the Royal Guard equipment.
Yeah. And same deal as with like all the other stuff. If you lose it, like if you would, you can of course use the Royal Guard sword, but if you break it, you have to unlock the goal. Unless
Exactly.
you get some other Royal Guard stuff.
That's why I like to get the Royal Guard shield there.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to just get down and kill the moblin for the Royal Claymore. But there isn't anything you really need to fight on this board, so you can
Yeah.
just skip it.
It's just very useful if you have like Lionel equipment items, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's definitely nice.
Or Hinox or something. It's always useful.
Yeah.
Okay, we see. Pika has made these 6 Akala Koroks. In the meantime. So another Korok goal off the board. But I haven't seen Team High Ground farming for the Amber Earrings yet. I think that's a big point.
Yeah,
that we
it's
should
definitely
consider.
something you can easily forget. Oh no, Harmjon having trouble with the shrine.
Hope he has enough food to do this.
Yeah, worst case you have to reload.
Or kill yourself on purpose. It's also sometimes a strat. If you don't have enough hearts for wind bombs, you just kill yourself to get hearts back.
Yep.
Yen has just marked the 9th Panther Koroks, so the big Koroks, Korok goals are off the board for Team Bingothon.
Yeah, it's also almost at 15, so gonna get that marked soon, I guess. I think Pika and Harm are probably just talking to each other right now. See what they can do optimally working together.
So now Team Bingothon or Tekage go in for a Wither Wind Bomb and go in for the Lake Tower. Also to get this off the board. They still haven't made the hiding trousers yet. So I think Yandama has to pick them up. Since
Yeah, they might think that if the goal is twice, then different players need to do it. I mean, which wouldn't really be
and
that
Tay
bad.
dies there in his mid wind bomb because he didn't eat enough.
Oh no, that was so good. It was like
It's a very good
Mega
idea.
Wind
It's a very good
bombs after
idea.
each other. Yeah.
Not
Also,
enough.
that was an interesting death from Harmjan.
I'm just trying the backflip wind bombs, but pushing over his bomb all the time. Having trouble with jumping over it. Meanwhile, Pika just getting Koroks. I guess going for the 15.
Yeah, even though I don't know why. Like, you get them automatically if you just do the other Koroks on the board. Meanwhile, Kendama activating Hebra Tower. So, we'll probably go for the Barbarian leg wraps after that.
Yeah, I could see him going there and probably Tay going for the Vision Shrines. Since Yandema also has the resources for the earrings. It's probably what they're gonna do. And let's see who's gonna be farming those crickets. Probably also Tay, since he already got Hatena.
Meanwhile, Hamjun is making more progress with the Regent Shrines. So I think Yandema actually started Regent Shrines, but did not finish them. I'm pretty sure he did.
He did Moglatan, as far
Yeah,
as
he did Satori Mountain, yeah. So he might also just go to Richland from Pipa Tower and clear that up. It would actually be a good strat.
Still hard to say it.
Nah, looks like he's going into deep Hebrew.
I haven't seen anything yet from the Enduring Elixir. It's also something you should not forget.
Nope. I mean, worst case, you have to go to the 3 Hinox brothers, because there are a lot of beetles around there. So, how the total goal works is, no, if it says 5 heart containers, that's the total, and you only have to get 2. It would explicitly say 8 heart containers if it would mean 8 hearts a total.
Exactly.
It's the same with shrines. If it says something like 8 shrines, it means 4 on top of the plateau shrines, and if it says like 7 towers, it's 7 towers including the plateau tower you already activated. I mean, I guess you could see it both ways, but it doesn't affect what the goal means. Just affects what you say for it.
Pikastroff going for a on the fly BTB.
Yeah, I don't know.
Looks
So I
like
think
towards
had it.
Hyrule Castle, maybe?
Yeah, that could be it.
Also, Yandema making his way into the Hebra, to the Hebra Labyrinth to get the Barbarian legs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, also getting
More
the
money.
diamond here. That's a very good money source.
Yeah, and now
So
Taeyeon.
how the labyrinths work is you're normally supposed to go all the way down there. Yeah, go the path down there, but you can actually just get on top and jump directly to the end, which is very convenient.
Tay doing now the cricket farming. Something you should not forget because that can consume way more time than you maybe think. If you don't get a cricket for some time, you're getting really frustrated.
Yeah.
Haven't got the Richland Shrines.
Yep.
And maybe he's heading to Hyrule Castle now. At least I see him going in the general direction of it.
I think he's going to I would assume he's going to Taventa.
I see. Yeah, I see.
Also, did Pikastroff just get Oh no, he got some other elixir. I was thinking he got the monster elixir. Or some other stuff. There are some NPCs that give you rewards like that, and I don't know where you can which, so I never use them in bingo. Even though it might be smart. Because they might be able to give you an enduring elixir, so you don't even have to get a beetle. No, Tay's getting really unlucky, so you can clear a little bit more of the grass if you use a spin attack of a one-handed weapon. But it needs to be a sharp one, so just some Boko club won't do it. Unfortunately.
He would have them. He would have the Royal Guard sword.
That's true.
So you never got the barbarian leg wraps. And going for more ores, maybe? And kills himself in the air with a bomb. That's pretty unlucky.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess he wants that Vigilant Shrine. That's a pretty quick one since it's a blessing.
Blessing shrines are always pretty easy once you actually get to them. There's some weird blessing shrines that are just there. Normally you have to get like a shrine quest, you have to do something to get into the shrine. To get into a blessing shrine. But sometimes they're just somewhere and you can just get in them and get your free spirit orb.
Yeah.
Now Harmjan also going for the farming. Getting the Ember first.
So, less RNG for Flint.
Oh, looks...
And of course, Rock Salt. There's Flint. And another one.
2 Flint, not too bad. Flint can be... If you don't want to get Flint, you get all of it. Like if you need money, you get all the Flint. But if you need actually to farm Flint, you don't get any of it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
It's how RNG works, I guess. Tay doing the castle PTB now. Not exactly where he wants to go with this.
Wasn't he too? Didn't? I thought he was in castle already.
He was in castle already. He got
Maybe
the...
he just didn't activate the shrine there.
That might be.
So...
Maybe go in for the woodland Koroks.
Yeah, that would be the BTB you want to do for that.
Also, they haven't cleared the 5 heart containers yet. So someone has to get shrines or do a divine beast, but probably
Yeah,
not happening.
But I think Yandema has done enough shrines to just turn in the...
And the spirit orbs.
Turn in
probably.
the spirit orbs, yeah.
Yeah, especially because you already get 1 free. You only need to do 4 shrines.
Yeah.
Since you also already have 4 spirit orbs from the plateau shrines.
Yeah, but since this is Blackout and you... Like, it doesn't matter how fast you get a goal. You can just wait until you're actually in a town again, so you can upgrade.
Exactly.
You can upgrade your hearts. There's no need to rush it. if it would be Lockout, on the other hand, then you might want to rush it so that the other team can't get it. But this is a friendly bingo.
Everyone can get their goals without any anyone stealing it.
Yeah, hard to wood count, but I don't think it's really worth it with... Well, it actually might be worth it with 5 hearts.
I think for 5 heart containers, it probably wouldn't be very viable. Oh, I see Yandema probably having problems with his stream.
Oh no.
Yeah, if we get a big heart goal, that might actually be worth it. But probably normally if you get like a big heart container goal, you also have couple shrines. So combining that might be worth it even more. For Blackout at least.
Yeah, Dema's stream seems to be offline. Oh no.
Hope he can at least still play. Not letting Tay alone in this. Ah, something is going on with Yandema's stream. Looks like it's not going back up. Or is it? It's loading, it's not loading, we never know.
Oh no.
Now Harmion on his way to get the picture memory. Just
Alright,
got
it
the
says he's,
camera.
I'm not sure if we need to refresh stream.
Yeah, Harmion got the camera. Had to get the picture.
Oh no. Forgetting to take a picture of Pearl is like really bad because you need to just walk back for that and then talk to Pearl again, and it's just dumb.
Now going for Impa to get the quest for the picture memories so he can actually collect them. Yeah, Dema's still on doing shrines. That should be his last shrine that he needs. This he
Yeah,
should have 4.
definitely the last Vigilant Shrine, yeah.
Oh, he has more than enough spirit orbs to trade in. So I'm interested what Tay is. It looks like Tay is searching for something right now. Probably how to get an enduring elixir or how to get the ingredients.
Yeah. Hey, let me look that up.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Standing in the menu, just
I
on
mean, I
spot.
would be lying if I say I don't need that anymore, but I just have a giant folder with links for all the resources.
You just do it faster because you already know where to look.
Yeah, speedrunning, looking things up.
Pikastroff now getting the Heaver Tower.
Yeah. So let's see if you will go for the bread and leg ribs as well.
Not many goals unchecked. Only
Yeah,
3 goals
like-
that aren't touched at all.
Yeah. I mean, Amber Readings was kind of expected since, well, you need to farm a lot for that. But kind of surprised about the Enduring Elixir.
It's just like probably on the fly. Not everyone knows how to do an enduring elixir because it's not really common to do it in speedruns. Because you got like your endurance rooms and everything. That's enough for you.
Alright. Okay, making sure he has enough.
And Dema starting the woodland Koroks.
Yeah, time for the last coracle to get checked. Actually, Team Goon Platoon hasn't done the
Akala Koroks, yeah. And looks like Harmion just is at doing the Panfa Koroks right now.
Also, Tay forgetting how that quest works. You have to talk to her from like the side or whatever. It's kind of weird. Yeah, just walk around the count.
Nah, he's just looking at her. Just standing there. Now he's running away. He's confused. He doesn't know what to do. Let us see. Now he got it, I think. Nah, he's not close enough.
That's the wrong side. So I think you have to stand right next to her or whatever. I don't really know what the trigger for the different text is, but it's probably just
You have to...
staying close.
Now he got it. Now he got it.
Let's go.
After a lot of attempts, Tay finally was able to speak to a woman. We are proud.
Yeah. Actually the hardest trick in this game.
Well, he got cheated by Asian, I guess. Yeah, that's a thing. Like, if you Google something about Breath of the Wild, like a shrine quest or anything, the first thing that comes up is normally IGN, and IGN is like 50% correct. Sometimes the actual quest and how you do it is not on there or is like explained wrong, so you can get very confused from it. Polygon is another thing, huh? Imagine you have...
At least it's not like the guide that was supposed to give you all of the dog locations, but it actually missed one, so the speedrun missed one for the longest time.
Beautiful guy. Oh yeah, and then we're not eating enough and dying to a wind bomb.
Shoutouts to inaccurate guides.
Shoutouts to all the guys. Yeah, more like a meme run than a speed run, I guess. Harm's getting his Panfa Koroks, is doing good progress. It looks like Pika and Tay just kind of fucking around. Not sure what they're really doing. Pika looks like Pika wants to get the Korok on top. No, he wants to do a BDB.
Yeah,
Okay. It looks like Pika wants to go
to castle.
Yeah, to castle and get that Regards equipment.
Yeah. And then maybe go to the woodland Koroks from there.
getting thrown at with rocks from the Bacopa.
Yeah.
Just trying to
think
climb
it's-
up.
I think you said that you didn't want to save because the problem is if you save, you use your other manual save, which would be the bingo save. So you would need to set up your bingo file again, or you need to do like the Nintendo Online strat.
Yeah, that's why I have the cloud backup. Since I have my casual file on my Wii U, I can just cloud backup my bingo file. Oh, when they see they get sniped by the by the electro arrow that hits the water and oh, and
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Nema's stream is away again. Not looking good for Team
Yeah,
Platoon there.
electric and water is a nice combination.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like it's also fun that the different arrows and elemental types actually work with the weather and everything. Like if you're in Elden, close to the volcano, and you try to shoot with a bomb arrow, it just explodes. Since it gets set on fire and then it's over. Or just a normal arrow gets set on fire and it's basically a fire arrow. It's pretty interesting. Let's hope we get back with Yandema soon.
Oh yeah, stream seems to be back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and Hamjan finishing off the Tabantakoroks.
So, only how many others? Only 6 for Team Goombleton left, and 8 for Team High Ground. Closing in on the last couple of goals.
Yeah.
I guess Tay looking for a frog. Okay.
I don't think there are any frogs here. At least I don't remember.
This is basically the worst spot where Tay is in right now. I've had that as well. You can't jump over the bed somehow. They have a really weird hitbox.
Oh, what? Really? That's a thing. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, and then I got the 6 woodland Koroks, so the last Korok goal for them is a Kala Koroks. And then they're done with this as well.
Yeah, Akala Koroks are really out of the way on this one. Because there's nothing in Akala, there's nothing in like near the Dora area.
Yeah. It's kind of not on the way. Oh, and then we're having a lot of my favorite enemies, the keys. Just flying around and being annoying.
Yeah. Shoutouts to the worst enemies in the Zelda series, I guess.
Wait, is Yandema gonna do Namika Oz now? Test of strength? Looks like it. I don't know for what reason, since Tay already did this.
You mean Hamjan?
Okay. I was on the wrong. I was the
Yeah.
wrong picture. Okay, I was looking at the wrong page. Yeah.
I mean, 4 streams can kind of get confusing.
Yeah, exactly, man. Sometimes I'm thinking left is one team and right is one team. And then it's like, oh, wait, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like Tay is getting the elixir now. There we go, Enduring elixir. So only one goal that's completely unchecked yet. The Ember earrings, so yeah, probably the
I think Team Goo Platoon just wants to click the Hylian trousers as their last goal,
yeah.
just to show off.
Pikastroff not having a really good time with the pillar and the wind bombs right there. Just wants to get there. Just wants to get the Royal Guard equipment, but the game is like, no, you can't get there.
I want to think Yandema stream died again.
Probably having internet issues.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Pretty unfortunate, yeah. Okay, Tay doesn't really know what's going on as well. Missing his teammate. Pika dying again.
PK having a hard time
Come
with
on,
Hyrule
Pika.
Castle.
You got this.
Hyrule Castle is rough.
It's like if you have problem once, it feels like you're getting targeted all over again.
Yep.
Especially when you spawn there where he is, sometimes you just get instantly targeted by the flying guardian. And it's you have to glide somewhere to actually dodge that. Or do a fast wind bomb or something. Yeah, it looks like Tay's just fucking around right now. Because probably since the only things that are not made yet is basically the Akala Koroks. And it looked like Yandema was doing them. And the Ember
Yeah.
earrings that also Yandema did progress on. The heart containers that Yandema already basically had.
Yeah. I mean, going for hard containers now would be pure waste. I mean, since you don't have anything other to do anyways, you can just farm stuff for the Ember earrings.
Yeah, it looked like he was doing Akala Koroks.
I don't think he can hear us, so let's just hope the demo comes back soon.
Yeah. They might just want to trade in his hearts, so he actually can at least have more hearts to win bomb and trade in and check the mark for the heart containers. I mean, if it never doesn't come back, they're gonna have a problem with the Highland trousers, aren't they?
No. Because I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know who got it, but
Tay got it right.
yeah. You don't have to get two. It's just twice on the board because it's short, and like how the board generation works is that it like each goal has a difficulty, and for short it just selects the difficulties from 1 to 12.
Looks
And
like
so there are two goals which have the same difficulty, and it can happen that the generator chooses the same one twice.
Never stream got back.
Yep. And he's indeed doing Akala Koroks.
It certainly looks like it. Tay doing the best Williams setup in this shrine. It's a very cool setup, wherever he got that from.
That's a fast one.
That was a pretty sick Willy.
I think Tay saved anyway, so it wouldn't be a huge deal.
Now Pika getting that Royal Guard equipment as well. Trying
Yeah.
to close in on the things they're short.
Because
Oh.
the uniform actually counts as well as a warrior god equipment. And that's also a boomerang. So there's a lot of stuff in Hyrule Castle.
That's pretty good for marking those goals.
So yeah, and just with that you get a ton of gold at once.
Yeah, there's a lot of goals you can just get in Hyrule Castle. Like sometimes you gotta kill a Guardian turret, sometimes you actually gotta kill Ganon himself, get some Royal Guards equipment, or get any food like silent meal or something, and
Yeah,
you
dining
can get
hall.
almost everything in dining hall. That's crazy.
Dining hall is super good. I mean, sometimes you also need to get stuff from dragons. You can also get that from Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, dinner on and later.
Castle is overpowered.
Knowing the castle B2B is very important there sometimes. It can get you there really fast. So Tay finally marked the second hiding trousers. So only 3 goals to go for them.
Yep. I mean, Dima just needs to turn in the hearts, so
I think either
much
Yandema or Tay, I think they both have enough. No, actually, Tay is 1 short. Tay would do one more shrine, he would actually have the hearts as well.
yeah. So yeah, 2 iron trousers is, I mean, there's a bug in the bingo generator, so it can happen that the same goal appears twice, and in that case, well, if you have completed the goal, you have completed both goals. I mean, you can in theory say that both players have to get it, but I mean, it doesn't really make a difference because the Iron Charles are just on plateau, so
Exactly, just one chest lying down.
yeah.
You got it. Looks like Tay is doing the last shrine for getting the 5 heart containers. Doing the hardest shrine in the game, Bosh Kala. Basically just using the glider. Basically the first thing is like the introduction for the glider in the shrine.
Yeah, I think it's the shrine you're supposed to do first
Yeah.
off plateau.
It's also like probably the first one you see with your eyes instantly. It's just there in front of the Great Plateau. Easy to access.
Yeah.
Pikastroff doing a whole 80% route here. Going through castle, getting the weapons.
Yeah, probably just preparation for
Okay. And the
general
Anema
movement. I don't know.
cleared the Akala Korok, so that's the last Korok goal for them. That got cleared. And is going to Garuda now to probably get the Amber earrings. It's looking very good for Team Goon Platoon.
Yeah.
And if Team High Ground wants to have a chance now, they have to be really fast.
So while this match is almost wrapping up in favor of Team Goon Platoon, just a quick reminder to all you lovely viewers that we with Bingothon are raising funds for Fred Hutch. Fred Hutch is aiming to help additional labs sequence the virus and share the information, not just for nextstrain.org, but for all scientists working to address this health crisis. And Fred Hutch are working on the COVID-19 research, of course, because that's something that affects us all. So if you can afford it, it would be really great if you could, ditch a little donation towards the Bingothon donation fund.
Thank you very much. Now we see Tay getting that first or like fourth tar container and probably getting the fifth after that. So that means only one goal left after this.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Dim's stream died again.
Oh yeah, I see. That would be pretty bad if it would stay like this.
The only chance for Team High Ground.
Ah, there comes the stream again. Ah, or not. Loaded for a second.
Don't give me hope.
It's loading and unloading.
Oh no. I think Hamden is wrapping up the Woodland Corks.
But since... Ah, there goes them again. We're back at it. It's already pretty close to Garuda Town. But since Garuda Town is only available for women, he has to get women clothes as Link first. And you can only get that if you talk to a dude right in front of Garuda Town. And then go back to the Oasis to get the clothes there and to buy them from person. Oh, we just saw Pikastroff trying to get a super launch, but getting lag stop. So if you create too much lag in the game to actually super launch, the game just thinks you're too fast and stops you at the moment where you are, like at the exact spot. That's like the worst thing that you can get.
Yeah, it's really dumb. Why put a speed cap in the game? Like, honest. Who doesn't want to go fast? Yeah, and shoutouts to Outer States, which is still at Hyrule Castle. Oh, and that's even before killing all of the moblins there. That's unfortunate.
Okay, Yan just got the quest. He's now traveling to the Oasis.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tay's just chilling because
Yeah, he basically is
yeah, he can't.
nothing to do
anything.
anymore. Pikastroff still in the castle, picking up food.
Probably looking something up. So he's pausing. Or maybe talking to Hamden, I don't know. Don't really know why he's killing all the moblins. Probably just because he hates them.
Might be. They can be an annoying bunch.
That's for killing so many of my 80% rounds. Die.
Exactly. So,
So I have no idea how many flint Indima has. Oh, he's 9. So it's pretty close.
Hi.
so he's selling his stuff now to get the rupees to buy the clothes.
Oh.
And then we'll get into Garuda Town to Get the ember earrings. Oh, he's 1 flint off. Let's see where he gets that from.
That's really unfortunate. Oh no, yeah. If you get the flint and that die and
It's pretty
the ore
unlucky.
deposit doesn't give you a flint again, then that's really rough. That must have happened. I didn't catch that, but that would make sense.
Look at that. Link is wearing a face mask. How appropriate.
True,
Yeah, they knew.
he's already coming here in the 2020. It's like the 100 years he slept, he knew already what was gonna happen.
Nintendo knew all along.
Exactly.
Maybe Nintendo did this and foreshadowed it subtly in this game.
COVID-19 is just a huge Breath of the Wild promotional global.
It's for Breath of the Wild.
Yes. That sounds convincing.
Yeah, it's like a foreshadowing for the sequel to Breath of the Wild. They try to bring it
Yeah,
back
just
into
the-
our memories.
Just a giant marketing gag.
So I see how we're doing is don't tell us to get some much stuff.
And there's the last flint. Oh wait, no, that's something.
At times. He also needs the flint.
confusing the screens.
He's farming probably now for the ember earrings. Because
Yeah,
those you gotta be fast.
I haven't caught how many Flint Tom has.
I've seen like 3, I think. I didn't see that many. Maybe I just didn't look enough.
Yeah. Pika on his way to the Barbarian leg reps. Gonna have to travel through all of Hebron.
Yeah, and Damas looking for more ore deposits to get his flint for the final objective. There's these already. Are you taking all of those?
Oh yeah. I'm just buying the tireless frog from Beetle. That's smart.
Yeah, you got free flint.
Oh, does he not have a monster part? No monster part, nice.
Ah, yeah, that
Yeah,
doesn't
to
work.
make an elixir, you need what? You need like an insect and a monster part, and yeah. You don't have a monster part because you're peaceful and you only kill monsters when absolutely necessary. Unlike Pika murdering those.
Pika
poor
probably
monsters.
having all those monster parts. If he could share, he
Yeah.
would both. Jan's still on the search for his last ore deposit where he might get a flint.
And of course, it
Yeah.
drops all.
There he finds all. Ah, that's pretty unlucky. RNG not in his favor right now.
Yeah, RNG wants to give the other team a chance. There's the monster part. So yeah, then they're actually only missing that they're only missing the
The Barbarian
amber
leg
earrings
wrap,
as well if they get
Enduring
leg wraps
Elixir, and
the
the
elixir.
amber
Yep.
earrings, yeah.
Also, since Tay is done, let's move him to live as well. Pretty much.
Thank you, thank you.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hello.
So yeah, on the amber earrings to go for.
There goes the Enduring Elixir. So we own Team High Ground only needs the Barbarian leg wraps and the amber earrings now. It looks like Yan got his last flint. Maybe just missed that.
Yep. And I think that's pretty close to time. So time will be whenever you actually get
Yeah, he receives the
the amber
amber
earrings.
earrings.
How are my Williams?
Very impressive.
Very good Williams, I like them. I saw one, Chilean. Chileanson.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah. I was sliding down a slope. I had to save it.
critically. But you got a couple good super willies. And
Can't bear the tension.
that's time.
Woo! GG!
GG's.
GG's.
GG.
And then are giving us the tension in the end with the disconnections.
Oh yeah, there was no comms whenever that happened, so I was wondering what he was doing.
Yeah. However, Pikastroff still doing their thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long the bingo fears that Team High Ground still has to fulfill will take, but I mean, they were pretty close as well to finishing it.
Yeah. It was a pretty good match overall.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they can. I don't know how long it takes for Ramjan to gather the
Yeah, it's always like
the stupid flints, but
this is pretty RNG based now, basically.
because Trevor is basically at the shrine, so
So since the other team is almost done, do we let them finish as well, or what's the plan here?
I think they're close enough to finishing. So if they want to finish, they can.
Definitely looks like
Assuming RNG isn't that terrible for Ramjan. So please just give us Flint game.
belief in the flint.
RNG, please.
So yeah, while the other team is finishing, Tay, how did you like the card?
It was an awful card. I'll be awful, like honest.
Wow.
No shrines. There's like 2 shrine goals.
I feel you wouldn't have liked the card as well on my board. I'm happy I
No.
didn't have to run it.
Hardest part was probably the Linearu Koroks. I'm only comfortable with like 6 of them, so going to 9.
Mm.
It was a challenge.
You got it.
The Hylian trousers had to be the hardest part of the whole run.
Yeah, definitely. Took
Yeah.
you a long time.
It took me a whopping 7 seconds to do.
Yeah, the second one took you pretty long, huh?
Yeah, it did. Well, I was gonna have Yandema do that one, but he didn't see it on the board, and then he DC'd, so I just marked it.
There's another person who likes to get moved, I think, in waiting room. Probably.
Yeah.
Yendema.
Oh, now he wants to talk.
Hello, Yan. Or maybe just wanna listen
Yeah.
to the conversation.
Probably the best part of the routing for my end was going to be the Ice type Wizrobe plus the Modest Test of Strength. Having Naoko Oza being like a hotspot for both of those, and Hyrule Castle being like right next to that. If only I branched like the linear Koroks with that, it would probably be more optimal. Oh, the crickets as well. That was pretty difficult.
Yeah, especially talking to girls is hard.
Oh yeah, that quest was something else. IGN let me down on that one.
Yeah, that's classic IGN move. Should have expected that. That's interesting. Oh, damn. That looks interesting, Tay.
Thanks.
Getting attacked by the goat.
If you want to visit a lot of the mountain, say hi.
So I'm trying to searching for the flint, I guess. Not enough yet. How many does he have? Does anyone know? I don't.
The last I saw was 4, I think.
Oh, please don't let it be 4 anymore.
So still has a bit to go.
I was just about to
Pika
ask
has
because-
some trouble with Hebrew.
I just see game over screens all over.
Game
Yeah.
all over. Yeah, I was just about to ask because chat seems to get nervous here about the schedule. But what's your estimation? Are they going to make it like in the next 10 minutes or?
Right now, hard to say, since
Okay.
Pikastroff is still probably on his way to the labyrinth, but it's quite troublesome with doing some volumes there. So we don't know yet. So we might have to cut them before they actually are able to finish this.
I would say, since the estimate was 2 hours, let them go until 2 hours and then call it.
There's more flint.
That sounds fair. I think.
Yeah. Pika, you can do it. You can do it, make it to the shrine.
Get those leg wraps.
It's really good that I keep unmuting my Twitch stream when I want to unmute my mic to say something. I just wanted to mention it seems that Team High Ground was too occupied climbing up the high ground to reach the
Oh.
position and apparently didn't succeed in that. That's a shame. So Zoners, I'm afraid your team, the team that you picked, didn't make it this time.
That feels bad, man. I trusted Pika and he let me down. I will.
Never doubt the Teikage.
He fell deep off the high ground when he let you down.
Yeah,
I didn't believe my boy Tay.
he fell from grace.
He's the master of the willies.
Rip position as main organizer of Bingothon.
Pika not really having trouble with the cold damage and the wind bombs right now.
But at least the autosave is closer to the shrine now.
Got something going. See if Harm finds any more ore deposits. He's just walking around.
Yeah.
It looks like he knows where to go.
I don't think there are any good places for consistent flint other than just random ore deposits.
Me neither. Haven't.
Which
heard
is
of it.
unfortunate because ore deposits are not really reliable, even if you find them.
Going with luminous.
I'm not sure if the luminous ore deposits can drop flint.
I
I feel like they can, but not likely.
think they can. This is not working, Harm. You can't chop this off. With the axe. I'm now starting the walking struts. Trying to get more of those luminous ore deposits. I thought they could drop flint, but it's very rare.
Oh yeah, there was a flint.
It's like probably even less likely than in a normal ore deposit. Huh? That looks not that bad though.
Didn't seem that unlikely.
Yeah.
But probably true that it's less than the normal ore deposits.
He's getting all the luminous stones, so she shouldn't have problems with money.
And I can still finish within the estimate. If the RNG is kind.
Come on, RNG.
Yeah, Mountain was pausing so quick, I didn't even see how many he has.
Pika's looking good, he's almost...
But I think it's
Through?
close. I'm not sure if Pika knows the solution to this problem.
I think Pika is doing the labyrinth like a labyrinth.
Yeah, maybe.
doing the attendant strats.
I know Pika is more like an 80% runner. It hasn't done like categories like God Shrines or whatever.
He's like,
Once you
let's
know where the visual cues are, it's easy to cheese the labyrinths.
Yeah, I think even doing... I think Hebrew Labyrinth casually isn't even too bad if you know that there's like one wall you can climb. Which you don't even need to climb that high. But honestly, if I would drop down to the maze, I would also have no clue.
Like where exactly to go.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go into the labyrinth. Oh no, This labyrinth is confusing. Pikachu reaction face.
2 more minutes. Is that feasible?
Harmjon might be able to get school.
It's
At
gonna
least
be
if-
hard. Probably
if he
not
has
because he
Finland.
doesn't have the clothes yet.
Yeah,
So
I mean, 2 minutes is probably too close, but Harmjon can definitely be done in like 5 minutes. Yeah,
it's like
I think
everything
we are calling it.
We're calling it the 2-hour mark, I say.
exactly.
Yeah.
GG's to the runners again.
I believe that Team High Ground can still win, okay?
Pretty strong.
Your belief is strong.
They underestimated Goon Platoon's power.
Oh no. Please stop.
No more references. Stop it.
Yeah, that's Pikastroff.
Goon platoon. Goon platoon.
High
Bingothon,
ground, high ground.
Bingothon is a Star Wars meme-free zone, okay?
Except for
Not
for
with Pika.
Bingothon Winter, we had literally a Bingothon host bingo feel where it said hosts will only communicate in prequel memes.
Oh God.
All right. That being said, I think unfortunately Team High Ground had lost their high ground. GG to the runners, but somebody informed them that they did well and they did their best. But we need to get the schedule going. We have the runners for Near Automata already available in the waiting room.
So yeah. Guess we can switch. I don't know if Pikastroff wants to talk or anything.
I mean, you guys want to do like any shoutouts or anything?
Shoutouts to Teikage for being the best William user in the
Shout
run.
out to all the Williams. Shout out to Breath of Fire community.
Shoutouts to Song, Vivo. You guys are great. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Mic drop. Good night.
And thank you very much for having me.
And that was a bingo blackout run. A race between Team High Ground and Team Goon Platoon in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Quite the wild run, don't you think so, Zenaris?
Yes, that was quite indeed the breathtaking run, Zenaris.
Absolutely, and we're going to keep it up breathtaking with a Near Automata run coming up in Lockout Bingo for the runners, including the runners Muraneum. I have no idea how to pronounce the name, excuse me, it's really early here. And Six or Kix, I don't know, versus Game CMDR and Dr. Devin RX, and it's really getting early here. So
What are these names?
if I were just had gotten out of bed, the first thing I would do is make myself a cup of black tea. I don't know. Maybe you're more of the coffee kind. I don't know. Are you?
I really like the smell of coffee, but like the taste is so different from the smell that I like smelling coffee, but I hate drinking it.
I see.
I'm a tea guy here.
I see. But imagine having a breakfast, and the best way to pour that hot coffee or hot tea in would be into a, you guessed it, a Bingothon mug, which you coincidentally can win if you want to by donating $10 minimum. So if you donate at least $10, you are eligible for a Bingothon mug in the prize pool. If you donate $20, you are eligible for a Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition download code. Isn't that amazing?
So, Zed. I mean, Zener. Sorry, it's early, as you said. Can you inform us what a lockout bingo is? Because I don't know. I'm not a big
That's a really good question. Right now, I have to shamefully admit that I'm not entirely sure. I know what a blackout bingo is, but a lockout bingo, it sounds like they try to prevent the other person from getting a bingo or something. I am not, but no,
maybe
the chat can help us out here. I don't know.
Maybe if you fill out a field, the other team cannot use the same field again.
Ah, that could be. Is that correct? Are we correct here? We're the hosts of Bingothon. We don't know what a lockout bingo is. Is that embarrassing?
Yes.
It's okay. It's 5 a.m. here. That is correct. All right. Omega Chaos says it is correct. That is it embarrassing, or is it correct that the lockout is
Impressive that I didn't know it, but figured it out just by the name. Like
just by logic? We are big brain Zeneris. Okay, it seems to me the runners.
No,
Not yet.
nothing seems at all.
All right, nothing seems at all. We can continue a little bit of trash talking here. No, actually, sorry.
Okay, so I mean, you know, we talked about the mug, which you can see on stream, by the way. That's lovely. But are there like other things or like other meaningful things that when people donate, what they could do with that money? Anything?
Well, apart from, getting into the prize pool, for which the mug is included, there are upcoming goals and bid wars. So we have a bid war. We actually, for Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, we have 2 bid wars going on. One for the trainer name. Currently, Kuze with $20 is the only submission, so it's easily beatable. And for the rival, Kiryu with $6 is in the lead, followed by HKN with $5. So everything is still possible with these one. Both of these.
Yeah, and you guys also just saw this lovely Breath of the Wild Zelda run, and a little bit later down the road there will be a Zelda Skyward Sword run, where there's also a incentive where you can choose a name for the file name of the game. Current winner is $10 with the name Blade Boy, which I find to be quite a hilarious file name, to be honest. But it's only $10, so if you want a different name, like Zeneris, for example, just $11, and you can make that happen. That would be cool.
Very good. Zilevenaries, because it's $11. You get it?
Big brain. I applaud you if I could. So have you done any bingo runs yet?
No, unfortunately not, because none of the games I run actually have any worked out bingo routes yet. So years ago I tried to introduce bingo to Limbo, but it seemed
Yeah,
not really feasible.
yeah. It doesn't seem to be the kind of bingo makes a lot of sense.
And unfortunately, all the games that I do run, they are not really bingo compatible, but I would be absolutely down to it. I once did, well, that's not bingo, but the closest thing to bingo I did was I did a few of the A Link to the Past randomizer runs, but just, with the goal of beating Ganon. That was kind of interesting, different experience from the stuff that I usually run. Have you done any bingos?
No, not really. I'm kind of in the same boat. The games that I run. I mean, Octopath Traveler has somewhat of a bingo, but it's like not that fun because the goals are not that like defined yet. And just today, me and Tricrew figured out that maybe XCOM 2 would actually be a pretty good game for.
Oh.
But like that's an idea we had literally today, so
that would be cool. I mean, next Bingothon?
Yeah, maybe.
Race of XCOM 2. I guess that's not my kind of game, so I don't think I would jump on that bandwagon, but it sounds definitely interesting, definitely doable. And speaking of the next run, I am being informed that the runners are ready for their Nier Automata race. So get ready for the Nier Automata Lockout Bingo. I'm really excited to see that. And get your mug, Bingothon or not, with a coffee or tea ready so you stay awake through the night or you just woke up, whatever, and have fun with the run. Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.